Hello, thanks for listening to the Pence Change Podcast. We've got some news, haven't we, Michelle?
We have. Good.
We have a sponsor.
Hey!
Tell us, Michelle, who's our sponsor?
Our amazing sponsor is the fabulous Desserts by Dre. So we have some of his wonderful cakes with us.
Can we hurry up and record this so I can eat one?
So just to cling on to Christmas a little bit more, I bought some of the last ever Bailey's and salted caramel mince pies, and they are most amazing.
I can't wait.
I had one today for my breakfast.
I'm not gonna lie. New year, new me. I was gonna start losing weight, but I'm gonna wait until I've at least.
No, you've got to start that on a Monday.
Yeah, exactly. You can't start that way. Desserts by Dre is sending us some free cakes. So if you need cakes, maybe you've got a birthday, maybe you've got a wedding, maybe it's someone's bar mitzvah, I don't know, whatever you need. Maybe you just wake up one day and think, I need a cake. Go to Desserts by Dre. Where can we find him, Michelle?
So he's got his website, dessertsbydre.co.uk. He's on Instagram, and you can also find a shop in Penny Lane.
Get on Desserts by Dre. Tell him we sent you. Let them know the Pence Change crew sent you over. Get your cakes. Tell me about it. I think that's enough talking and time to actually dig in. Desserts by Dre, check them out. I'm gonna have this now. See you in a bit. Bye. What a twist! Who are ya? Who are ya? Hey! I think I'm gonna pass out. All my toes in his mouth.
I can't get my eyelashes right. I've just had them done.
No. You know what else I used to love?
What?
Sunny D.
Do you remember Sunny D? Do you remember when? Did your mum ever tell you that you drank too much Sunny Delight, you turn yellow?
No, I don't think so.
My mum did. I mean, I was like, can I have some Sunny Delight? And mum was like, you can't drink it all at once. You'll turn yellow.
It's a good thing your dream wasn't to become Simpson then, isn't it?
It was. I was like, oh my God, it'd be so cool, me and Bart. Did your mum not tell you that?
No.
It's obviously a scare tactic to be like, because it was probably quite pricey, wasn't it?
My mum would just say, that's what you're having, and that's it. She didn't have to threaten me with turning a different colour.
Oh, yeah.
Your ma's racist. Joking. Cut that out.
No, leaving it in, because you should have heard what she said if you went too many bourbons. Welcome to the podcast.
Oh my God. You shout at me all the time for stuff. Someone's espresso's kicked in.
I got shouted at, by the way, because I accidentally called it espresso instead of espresso.
I have noticed that you say it wrong all the time.
I blame my mum. My mum doesn't speak properly, you know.
I mean, it's not a question of being able to speak properly. It's looking at the word and being like, oh, is there an X in that? No, it's S.
I'm dyslexic.
No, you're not.
I actually am.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're not.
Honest to God, I am.
I've said you're not, so you're not.
No, I really am. One of the people in school did a test and they were like, yeah. Yeah.
What, they did your test and told you were dyslexic?
No, I had to do a test and then they were like, yeah, you're dyslexic. And then for the rest of my exams, I had someone reading and writing for me. It was boss. If I went to uni now, I'd get a laptop on a grant. Anyway, should we start the pod?
A blue badge.
Imagine if you can get a blue badge for dyslexia.
I don't think you can.
No, but imagine if you could, and then you're getting your little blue badge. And
you still park in the wrong space.
It's just because there's certain disabilities where you can get the car.
A mobility car?
Yeah. But you say mobility car like his shit cars. They're not shit cars, they're boss cars.
Yeah, but it's not like pure free. They get a specific amount to put towards it, and then if they want a higher spec or a nicer car, they have to contribute towards that. It's not just, I'll have a Tesla.
Imagine you were like, I want a Tesla. Tesla.
I say Tesla.
And the government were like, right, because you're dyslexic, we'll give you 200 quid towards your monthly payments, and it's like 220 quid.
Yeah, but you're never going to get a Tesla for 220 quid.
Might do.
They're about 600 odd a month, if not more.
Probably.
Minimum.
Yeah, you might get one for 200 quid. It just took the battery out of it. You have to drive it like the Flintstone car.
That'd be pure effort, that. I can't be arsed with that.
Don't like these electric cars, you know. I mean, I've dropped the jean size.
I need to get a new car in July, and I was car shopping the other night, and I burnt my head out.
Hate car shopping.
Just to get like a little scope of what I wanted.
What do you want?
I don't know. I want a Mercedes GLB.
Of course you do.
Or, I don't know how you say it, is it a Range Rover Velar? Velar?
Right, this is my rule of thumb. Do you know if you don't know how the word's pronounced, say it with a weird accent. And people see the biz. I want one of those Range Rovers Veleurs. And people go, Velour. And you're like, Velour. And you think you just
sounds like a velour tracksuit.
The velour. Yeah.
I'm getting a juicy Range Rover.
Getting a juicy velour.
Oh, juicy velour.
Honestly, I do it with any word that I don't know how it's correctly pronounced. I'll just put a weird accent on it, and I'll be like, oh, yeah.
Velar.
I should have done it the other day. I want the espresso instead of saying espresso.
You just said espresso wrong in an Italian accent, so that's even more butchering to the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you before, didn't I? I've spent so much time with my friend
your mum.
Antonio.
Oh, yeah.
I've spent so much time with mum. Antonio is introduced me to red wine. I've never...
The guy that spills everything down him.
Yeah.
That is not the wine for you.
I know. But last couple of days, I've had a glass of red wine.
Are you okay, hon?
No, I don't often drink, but...
What one now?
Red one. What do you mean it's a different one?
You can't just fucking pick any random one.
No, I asked him.
Yeah.
And this is going back to not knowing how to pronounce it correctly. I got a Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Nino. That's what you're gonna need when you finish the bottle.
Apparently, they give them out free for like paramedics and police drivers. Like,
yeah.
Nino. Pinot Noir. You know what?
Noir.
Pinot Noir.
So, red Pinot.
Yeah, that's what I've been having. I've been having red wine at the age of 32, trying new things. Never had red wine. Can't even say it. Red wine before.
Red wine.
That was the first song that came into my head.
What a belter tune that is. I'm going to see them this year.
I have no idea who them are.
You be 40?
No, I'm 32.
I hate you.
I'll be 40 in like 8 years.
Why are you a dickhead? I'm not ready for you. I've been so ill all weekend, you know.
I know.
I was so poorly. And that's my story. And I'm better now, but right. I'm not better.
I'm so poorly. That's my story.
But I'm better now.
I'm watching films that are a bit glory.
What else rhymes with that?
Flory.
I went to Balamori.
Smelt your breath, it's a bit pory. Should we move on?
I can't deal with you.
Welcome to the Pence Change Podcast, episode 10. Was that too loud for you?
No.
I have to carry it. You're only at 20% today. I've got to do the other 80. This is how I'm going to be the rest of the podcast, just to bring it a level. I'm filling in for you.
There is nothing wrong with my energy levels right now.
You've never been this like lethargic.
I'm still a bit poorly.
I know, I can tell. That's what I mean. That's why I need to bring it to cover. And one day the tables will turn, and I'll be like, Michelle, you take the reins today. I can't be the funny one and the good-looking one. You're gonna have to do the funny one. I'll just be the good-looking one.
I'm always just lovely.
Yep.
So, you know, on episodes...
Hold on. We're on episode 10. I feel like that's a milestone. I have a question.
Go on.
Don't be mean.
Go on.
Did you think we were going to make to episode 10?
Yeah.
Did you?
I had no question of the matter.
Oh, fair.
if we can't do 10 episodes, then what a fucking disaster. Who goes into something and thinks, oh, you know what, we'll only do fucking 6 episodes.
Yeah, like a small yeah, but how many episodes is there of Bottom?
I don't know.
Not as many as you think. Do you remember the TV series Bottom?
Yeah.
I think, did we cover it on one of the podcasts ages ago?
Don't know.
So we covered it on one of the... We've said it before. When I was a kid, my mum would let me watch Bottom, and then I watched it when I was an adult, and I was like, I can't believe my mum would let me watch that.
Yeah.
And I found out, because it's always on, there's at least one of the channels, you know, one of those ones where you just skip over.
Yeah.
It's always on, but there's not that many episodes of it.
Is there not?
No, but I feel like there should have been thousands. Like Friends, where there's like 10 seasons.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that many for Bottom. Bottom's like got like 6 episodes. Anyway, I digress.
There's more than 6 episodes.
I think there's only like a couple of seasons, like 2. There's not as many as I thought. I thought there'd be loads, but there wasn't.
Quality over quantity.
True, and that's why we're going to stop now. We've got our quality here.
Have we?
No.
Hey, talking of quality, I opened Quality Street the other day.
The chocolates?
Yeah, my mum had a tin of Quality Street.
Yeah.
So I opened them. And to my absolute disbelief, it was worse than empty wrappers. It was a tin that was so perfectly organised that she'd put all the little toffee sticks together, all the little purple ones together, all the little strawberry creams together.
I laughed, but they're actually
the orange
the purple
ones,
aren't they?
Yeah. And they were all, she'd literally emptied the tin and put them all back in, all together in the little groups.
So
it was the most fucking OCD thing I've ever seen in my life.
The proper go.
But at the same time, it was really easy to see what was available.
To be fair, I think it's quite blissful. To be fair, I mean, obviously, your mum's a big supporter of segregation, but listen, don't want any of you toffee ones mixing with those purple ones. All right, they're not from our way. It's different times. I love him, Dad. I love him. I really just want to be with him. He's a big green triangle, Susie. You can't.
Little toffee penny. We've not a boy to go to. Oh, yeah, that's my story.
That is proper.
Yeah.
That is proper OCD. Although, to be fair, though, I think that's the way it should be. It should be. It's so much easier. It's nothing worse when you're trying to, like, do you know when you got like celebrations and you want to try and find like the Galaxy Caramel and you just got to rummage around.
It is hard. It is hard.
Maybe we should write to Quality Street or Cadbury.
And get them to put like sections in.
Put sections in. Just like make life easier for everybody.
And then before your mum can put the cotton and needles in it, it's just like a section of coconut ones that people have left over. I eat the coconut ones.
I didn't even know there was coconut ones.
Yeah.
This might come as a shock, but brace yourself. Take a deep breath. I just eat whatever's in there.
But you've never noticed that they taste the coconut?
No, never.
Coconut's a fruit, isn't it?
What colour's the coconut one?
Blue.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So go on, as you were saying, I believe you've got an announcement to make.
Have I?
I don't know what, I love like your proper short-term memory loss. 2 episodes ago.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about this before.
When it absolutely hurt your feelings.
You always hurt me feelings, you mean?
Not.
But I'm a big girl and I stand up for myself.
Not.
So in episode 8, we made a bet, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
That I would not ring Jon for 10 days. Now, I almost slipped up the very next day. I went to ring him and I was like, oh shit, I can't ring him.
Why?
Because we'd made a bet.
No.
I wasn't going to ring you.
What prompted you to go, oh no, I can't ring him?
Because I remembered.
No, you didn't. What, did you save me name? It's in your phone.
No, this was before, so this is my story, yeah.
Right, okay.
So I went to ring him and I thought, shit, I can't ring him, we've got a bet. So I changed his name in the contact cards in big capital letters. Do not call Jon Capewell. And it worked wonders for me. I didn't ring this guy for 10 whole days. And he was like instigating conversation that would be so much easier over telephone call. And I was just like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't even ring you.
It didn't count though when it was a work problem.
No, it does. I didn't ring him. And the bet was that he bet £5 that I would give in, and I didn't. So guess what, guys? I'm £5 richer. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I've got you £5 of butter.
If it's not Anchor, I don't want it. Yes! Hey! It's one you made earlier. Why is the colour rubbing off it? I'm joking. Hey, I'm having that, you know. I'm bet to bet.
A bet to bet. I'm true to my word. I have to do it. Do you know I'm £25 down this week?
Why?
Because I've done that bet with you, and I also have a bet with Ollie when he plays football that if he scores or gets man of the match, like I'll give him 20 quid. And he got man of the match, didn't he?
Belter for him.
And do you know what? I was like, if you get man of the match, I'll give you 20 quid. And he's like, yeah. And then he got man of the match, and then he gets home. It was like 8 o'clock at night, and he was like, "Hi, Dad, just check my bank. No 20 quid. What's going on?"
You wanted it quick time.
I'm going to put this 20 quid in my bank. I was like, what do you need 20 quid for at 8 o'clock at night? Like, we're still outside the shop.
What does he need 20 quid for anyway?
He wanted that 20 quid.
I'd want that 20 quid. I wish we'd have bet 20 quid now. I'm so proud.
I knew on the first day that you took that. I said it joking, yeah, you always ring me. I bet you couldn't ring me, and you're like, no, yeah, fuck it, I bet, yeah, there's money on the line. I think you got a problem. Do money on the line. I'll do it for money. You'll do it for money.
I like a challenge. I like winning. I know. I like the satisfaction.
And it got like the first day. The first day, you didn't ring. I was like, it's probably just a coincidence, maybe she's just got so much on. And then the second day I was like, is she avoiding me? And then the third day I was like, I told my mum. I said to my mum, I was like, on the pod, I joked around and told Michelle to stop ringing me because she always rings me when I'm having me tea. And I said, I bet you £5 that you wouldn't be able to ring me. And I was like, I think I've upset her because she's actually not ringing me. And then I had to speak to you because it was, in my opinion, a work-related question. Because it was about the pod. And you're just like, no, a bet to bet.
I wasn't ringing you for shit.
Honestly, don't joke with Michelle. Might just start joking stuff and just be like, I bet you £5 you can't decorate my house.
I'm not fucking decorating shit for a £5. I don't need a £5 for that. But a £5 to not ring someone for a set amount of time is an easy
It's an
win.
emergency. Can you ring John? Ring him right now. It's an emergency. I would, but a £5 is a £5. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's at least a coffee. A drive-through coffee at that. I'm not doing it.
Me drive-through coffee's more than £5.
What'd you get? Gold.
No.
Mind you, saying that.
£5.40 though.
Mine, is it? Mine's $4.20.
I get a Lage.
A Lager. That's how my mum says it.
Lager.
Would you like regular or Lager? What'd you get?
A large vanilla latte with extra vanilla.
You're so vanilla.
Buddy the Elf. Just pure sipping on syrup. But I need it in the morning.
Oh, just a caramel latte type of guy.
Yeah, you look it.
Is that because I've got olive skin? Wow.
Nope.
What is it with you and your family and segregation?
Don't you dare.
Start a river around.
Start a little revolution.
So you've won your bet. How'd you feel?
Absolutely thrilled.
Where'd you go last night?
So me and John had a date last night. Do you remember?
Oh, we didn't.
Pod episode 5. Whenever I'd last gone to watch Hamilton.
This is like episode 10 and we've suddenly gone, should we just reminisce about
all
the
the other ones?
Said?
Yeah.
Remember in episode 1 when you said, I bet you're a tenner, you can't do 20 press-ups? Well, smashed it, dickhead.
Well, we'd agreed to go to Hamilton, haven't we? Because when I'd gone, it was so good. I was so happy. And we booked the tickets and it was for last night. John didn't come.
That's what she said. No.
John went to work.
John did go to work.
And you know what? I think that this is something that people don't see about comedy and people who do stand up. It always comes first and you've got to be prepared.
Sacrifice?
for that individual to always sacrifice their social life for stage time. That's just how it is, and the opportunities that are given.
Yeah.
And I was gutted that you didn't come because I know you're going to love it.
I heard it in your voice.
But at the same time, I knew that you couldn't give up the opportunity that you've been given.
You were fuming. I felt like you
I wasn't fuming.
I felt like you were fuming with me last night.
I wasn't fuming at all.
It's like, I'm going to Hamilton because that knobhead over there fucked me off. Now I've got to take my own mate.
What, on my story?
Yeah, I was like, fucking hell, Michelle, you're right.
No, I wasn't even fuming.
Oh, it's come across.
I was going to go on my own originally, so whether you were there or not, didn't matter. I was going to book to go on my own.
Yeah. Did you have a good time?
I had an amazing time.
Second time
I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot.
So the that might get us cancelled. That might get us like.
Oh my God! Why are you so fucking?
We haven't got the license to sing. They might come at us.
I did 2 lines.
Hey, you say that. So I know someone who have a.
We've had this story before with the Disney stuff in the background.
Have we? Yeah. That was episode 2. And if you want to have I know what we did on episode 3, we're going to talk about that next. Nice little reminisce on episode 10.
Yeah, we've done cease and desist. He's so careful about everything. Like, I can't say or do anything in fear that someone from fucking X Factor 2002 be like, oh, you just stole my look, or you just fucking said a comment that I made on the X Factor in front of Simon Cowell. Cease and desist. It doesn't matter. It's okay.
I don't know what you're on about.
I do something that someone else has said or done or sang, and you're like, oh, you can't do that.
You can't.
Can't do that.
It's not worth.
You're gonna get us cancelled.
What if they sue us?
John, people have got better things to be doing with the time than suing us two in a cupboard in fucking Chester.
I like this cupboard.
I love this cupboard. It's not even a cupboard, it's a full-on room.
It's a full-on studio.
It's a full-on studio.
We downplay it.
It's fine.
I know. I just worry. I'm just a worrier. I'm just a father.
You are a proper worrier, but you're not a founding father.
I'm not a founding father.
You wouldn't know what a founding father is because you didn't go to Hamilton.
Apologies.
Anyway, it's dead good. I'm going to book to go again.
Do you know what might come? I might get live at the Apollo. Oh, Michelle, I'm sorry again.
Every time we book something.
We had it for Peter Kay.
Yeah, you didn't come to that.
Couldn't go that because a gig came up. Then we've had it for this one. Fuck knows what's going to happen when we go to Foo Fighters in June.
Going on my own.
Probably.
Let's see how that goes.
FaceTime me. Gonna come off stage. Do you know what though? That being said, it's not that things come first. I'd like. Yeah, it does. To be fair, I think the word sacrifice, isn't it?
It is 100%.
It's. Do you know? I had a few people, not a few. Yeah, 2 people who said, "Oh, you're so lucky for the gig that I got last night."
Mm.
Maybe, but maybe raising 2 kids, doing a podcast, being a comedian, also
working full time
9 to 5 as well. Maybe it's just called graft.
100%.
And
you deserve it.
And that's what people don't see. People just think, oh, he's just turning up. It's like, no, I'm
fucking busting your gut.
I'm like doing the 9 to 5, taking the kids to school, dropping off at football. Obviously, I didn't tonight, but
fuck them.
They changed it last minute. It's not my fault, that one. And I love going to his football. It's more for me than it is for him. And people don't see all like those little things where you go. Do you know what? And you said it yesterday. You put it on that story about like,
if you want to date John,
date him, and people say that. Someone said to me on Saturday actually because this weekend's been busy, because I had a couple of gigs Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I was talking to someone. They were like, "Oh, I've got to go to this place, then come back, take him to football, and then go to such and such a place." And then they went, "You've got no time for like a girlfriend," and I was like, I really haven't. I haven't got time. I haven't got
for
time
yourself.
For me. No, but I'm not complaining though. I like it.
Oh, good.
It's fun. It's exciting.
It is.
But someone, so I got asked today, do you reckon that's the reason why you're single? And I was like, there's probably a lot of reasons, but that might be.
You were very single though, even before all this. So
I wasn't.
Before you were gigging fucking 4 nights in a row over the weekends and that, you just have a Tuesday night gig.
I'm more single now than I was back then. Like,
But you're a lot more busy and occupied as well.
So picture this is the what I always try and explain to people. Like, so imagine me and you were like married, or
I'd rather not.
all right, fuck off. I'd be a boss little hubby. Not saying hubby. I won't take that back.
Put the fucking pot of sauce in with your fucking oven pizza tonight.
That was an accident. I'll come on to that. I've got another story about it. But imagine,
taste it better.
All right, imagine like you're with someone and you've got tickets to go see Hamilton.
Yeah.
And then like a couple of days before, they're like, we can't go.
It's okay because I've got a really good social group of friends and my family. So both times when you've had to cancel for work, I've got someone like that straight away to come with me.
Well, so the last girl I was with, and bear in mind I wasn't as busy, anywhere near as busy as I am now. The last girl I was with, who was like, "Oh, can we just stay in tonight and watch a film and get a takeaway?"
Perfect night in.
It is. I'm not saying it's not. And then like literally, it was like 6 o'clock. I get a message saying, "Can you get to?" I think it was somewhere like Preston. I think it was Preston. Yeah, Preston. I want to say, which is about an hour's drive away.
Yeah.
Like, any chance you can get to Preston before 8:30? And it was like
mission accepted.
And it was like 6 o'clock, and she's going through Netflix picking a film, and I'm like, I've got to go. And she kicked off. I thought we could just stay in tonight and eat some food and watch a film, but no, you want to drive away. And I'm sitting there going, yeah, no, you bang on the money. Like, I don't want to sit in now. Like, in her head, she was like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Help me out.
I get it.
So she was kicking off because she didn't want to sit in the house and just watch a film, which you can do any night of the week. And she was kicking off because I
think it depends on the context around what you've done days before and what you had planned after.
I'd seen her all that week.
So that's absolutely fine.
And that's why. And then after that, I was like,
that is absolutely fine for you to go, you know what, babe? I've picked a gig up.
So, and I know,
but had that have been your only night with her,
yeah, I get that,
and it wasn't going to be a life-changing gig or career-changing, or
wasn't at the time. Wasn't life-changing.
Then, do you know what I mean? If you hadn't seen her and it wasn't going to change your life, then stay in. You sacrifice the gig for her.
I don't know. I don't think there's much. I wouldn't like just. I'm going to gig. My mum knows that. My mum's just like, yeah. There was something, I can't remember what it was, but there was something I got off of the gig, and I was like, what should I do? And my mum was like, I know what you're gonna do. I'll just let you figure it out.
Oh.
And then I was like, I'm gonna do the gig. So I knew you would.
Oh, she's so cute.
It is. Sometimes it is. So do you know when people talk about TV series? This feels like a proper little like get it off my chest type of vibe.
It's okay. Today's counselling.
Counselling and reminiscing. Sometimes it's just like, yeah, I don't watch a lot of telly, so when people talk about stuff, I'm like, I have no idea what you're on about.
Same. I'm a nightmare. Have you seen this?
No, not see. Everyone's
you know me. I never watch fucking. I haven't seen it. I know what happens.
I know what happens because everyone tells you.
Lauren's told me. It's just like it all.
So can we do this like spoilers between each other? I've not watched it. You've not watched it.
Yeah.
If you've not watched it at home and you're planning on to, skip 10 minutes. No, don't.
Not 10 minutes. I'm not going to let him talk that long about it.
But I know someone shags a grave.
Yeah.
I know someone
drinks. His friend who's died.
I know someone who drinks bath water.
And there's like cum in it.
And I know someone does a bit of.
He dances at the end to Sophie Ellis Bextor.
Oh yeah.
Met her on the dance floor.
Yeah. Song again. Isn't that, I've not, so, but what annoys me is I haven't seen it, no. And you need to watch it, they shag a grave. And you're like, well, I don't need to watch it.
Well, I know now. Yeah, that's why I let Lauren tell me, because I was like,
saying,
I know I'm not going to get round to watching it. I never do. Everyone's like, oh, you need to watch this, you need to watch that. And I go, but I'm not going to though.
It'd be like,
it's like saying, sleep.
What, you've not seen Star Wars? Darth Vader's his dad? And you're like, well, I don't need to watch it now, do I? Nice one, dickhead.
I feel like Star Wars should be right up your street, like little nerdy stuff.
Do you know what? It's not that I don't mind it, but I don't get like people are so like obsessed with it.
You know what's just triggered another reminisce?
Go on.
So do you remember a few episodes ago when Jon was talking about what he got his kids for Christmas like a couple of years back, and you'd bought George the helmet thing of...
That was the last episode.
No, we've touched on it before. Was it?
Yeah, it was last episode.
Okay. But he's never worn it.
No, I have. Oh, you mean he did?
George has never worn it.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
And then I went round to John's last week some point because we couldn't talk on the phone, but so I went round for just to catch up, talk about work and stuff.
Give me that $5.
And I'm sat there and George comes down into the living room with this helmet on. I was like, oh lad, your helmet's belter. That sounds so bad. And he walks out and John just looks at me. That is the first time
that
he's ever worn that. That's the one I told you I got him for Christmas.
He listens, George.
I was crying laughing. He's just pure prancing around in this helmet that's never been worn.
I said to you, he's only doing it to show off. Like, look at my helmet. He's
It was so funny.
Honestly, I think he's got a sixth sense or something because I was saying to my mum, when you get older, you don't realise, how do I put it? You don't realise they're getting older until you sit and go, oh my God, I've not done this for him in X amount of time. Bloody hell. Like, so he used to love going to the park and he'd only go on one swing in the park. Out the whole park, he didn't want to go on anything else, just that swing.
The one at the Heath?
At the Heath Park.
That you sit in, like the...
No, it's the other one.
Oh, okay.
Right. And he just wanted to sit on it, and I swung him. Didn't want to go on anything else. Even when we got there, like, if anybody's on it, I'm going to kick him off.
Sound.
And he'd go run into it, and then when someone else was running towards it, he'd just just stop and just stare at him. And and then I was talking about it to my mum. I was like, so one summer, we took him every single day, right? And 45 minutes, my arms were killing me. I was like, God, I need another child to come near to this swing.
Normally only last about 3 minutes.
I was like, I need another child to come to this swing so I could be like, well, you got to get off and let this little boy or girl have a go. And it's like 45 minutes, my arms are dead. And then we did it every single day. And then I said to him, I was like, we haven't pushed him on the swing. And then we had a bit of an emotional moment when I was like, oh my God, like the last time I pushed him on it, I didn't realise, but that was the last time I'm probably going to ever push him on that swing.
And I was just fuming.
And I was just like, I didn't appreciate it. Oh my God. Right, he comes down 5 minutes later and goes, hey, I haven't been on that swing in a while. Let's get the park. And I was like, oh God.
How mad is that?
Honestly, he's just got this like, he's just got this like little fucking telepathic.
Maybe he has.
I just reckon he's constantly listening in. Like, God knows what he's going to do.
Either that or watching the pod.
Do you know when, yeah, fucking. Do you know what? I didn't think about that.
He's like, I'm going to show Michelle my helmet.
Not just him, but Ollie and all Ollie's mates.
Welcome.
Well, welcome.
You're watching us, we're not watching you, so it's fine.
It's, is right, but so going back on what you said about the pizza before, so yes, I decided to I just wanted a quick and easy tea, so I put a pizza in the oven. And,
do you not know how to pronounce that now?
Just in case. And
why do you pronounce it of? Why is it not oven? Oven?
In the
put it in the oven?
In the food cooking machine. And so when I took it out, I was about to cut into it. I was like, "What the hell's that?" And I felt it, and there was I don't even know what the sauce was, but it was in a plastic container just on top of the pizza. And when I was putting it in the oven, I completely missed it. And I was like, "I've got. Is that edible still? Like, can I still eat this?
As long as it's not melted."
Yeah, I did. I just took it off. I was like, "Put that in the bin." I just pretend it didn't happen.
Did you not taste the sauce?
No, because I was scared to open it in case it exploded. Have you got a 3rd-degree burn on your face? I didn't do it with a sauce packet.
Melty cheese.
And,
I want to know what flavour it was.
I don't know. I want to say it was like sort of like a lime colour.
Ew.
It didn't look appealing, which was weird because it was like a meat pizza, but it wasn't like tomatoey or barbecuey saucy. It was more like it looked like a lime colour. Not the worst thing I've done involved in cooking a pizza.
Go on.
Nearly set me house on fire.
How?
So I was gigging down in Birmingham, so I came home and threw another pizza. Right. Another pizza in the oven because it's quick and easy. Pizza in the oven. I was like, why it's in the oven? Shower, ready. Come down, eat the pizza, go. Because I didn't have enough time to get down there. So come in, it's in the oven on. Threw the pizza in and went upstairs and got ready in that. And then I was coming downstairs and my kitchen was just full of black smoke.
Stop it!
Like thick black smoke. Fire alarm starts going off and panicking. So I was scared to open the oven door in case it just went. So anyway, I opened the oven door and turns out I left a frying pan with a plastic spatula in there and it melted and caught fire. The pizza was like black, but not black because it was burnt, just black with
just
plastics.
From the smoke.
Yeah. And then I
don't understand why you'd put a spatula though in the oven in the pan.
I just
spatulas go in the little containers where all your little spoons and ladles go.
Yeah, well, I'm a bloke, and only a bloke lives in my house.
So you just store your utensils in the oven?
No, just a spatula. It's just spatula.
Why was it not in your cutlery drawer?
Oh, I tried that, but then it kept getting stuck every time I opened it. It was just in my head, and so I was just like, I'm just gonna leave that there, put it in the oven, and yeah. So and then so that it was on fire.
Oh my god!
And I was like, oh, so I turned the gas off, and I didn't know what to do, so I filled up. I soaked the towel and threw it in, and it was still. I was like, I haven't got a fire extinguisher because that's not something that I thought I would ever need. So I'm panicking. I rang my mum for help.
Fucking, have you not learned your lesson? Never ring your mum for help. What do you want that for?
She went. So I'm on the phone. I was like, Mum, I think the oven's on fire. I can see fire at the back. The gas is off. The kitchen's full of black smoke. What do I do? And she was like, you're just going to have to ring for 999.
Oh, no, you never.
I didn't. I was like, I'm not ringing the fire brigade because my oven's got a bit of flame at the back. I was like, imagine my oven, it's got a flame at the back of the oven. Like, that just means that Don Dickhead put the phone down. So that's when I got the towel, soaked it in water, threw it in. I was like, just going to throw it in, hope for the best. And then, so I ended up having to get like something out while I was driving. But ventilated the kitchen. And then the whole way down, I was like, what if the house goes on fire?
Did you not like switch your oven off?
Yeah.
By the mains?
No, I don't even know how you do that.
Does it not just get plugged in? I don't really understand how ovens work.
Exactly, so they'll be having to go at me like I'm the dickhead. You're like, did you not just turn it off at the mains? How'd you do that? I don't know. I don't know how ovens work, to be honest with you. I'm not a gas engineer. Having to go at
we
me.
Haven't got a gas oven though, so ours is like... It's an electric one.
Get you with your electrical. You'd be having shoes next.
We're not talking about my shoes.
No, you get grounded again.
Get fused for shoes.
Hey, do you know when this goes out?
Yeah.
I'd have done my show.
Stop it. How are you feeling?
I don't know. I've not done the show yet. You mean beforehand?
How's your anxiety?
Not as bad as it was for the preview.
Feel a bit better because you've done it.
A little bit.
In front of people.
In front of actual people instead of just like the floor.
Not just your reflection in the mirror.
I haven't done that. I probably should. A lot. I don't know how I'm feeling. It's sort of weird because it's been like 12 months of writing, preparation, gigging. Everything's been leading up to this and it's happening now. And then in my head, I'm already thinking of afterwards going, well, once it's done, what do we do then?
Another one?
Yeah.
The same one?
Same again tomorrow, everybody. So it is, it's going to feel, it's in my head. I already know it's not the end, but it's going to feel like the end.
But it's not because that'll you can just get more.
It's just the beginning.
Go and do it in Manchester. Go and take it to Bolton.
Go take it to Bolton. Anyone from Bolton in? Bolton. I love that accent. I wish I had an accent.
Oh, that's just gone through me. Bolton. I love the accent. The Bolton accent.
Anyone with an accent. I haven't got one. I think it's dead boring. And then when you speak to other people with accents, like, do you know what I love? Welsh. I love the Welsh accent. My ideal woman would be Welsh. Like,
from the valleys.
Yeah, proper like that. Yeah, proper. Not when they're like, oh, I'm from Wales, B. You're like, oh, you don't even sound Welsh.
You sound Scouse.
Yeah, like I'll proper like Fireman Sam Welsh, like
Ponty Pandy.
yeah. Miriam. Is that Norman Price's mum? Mrs. Price. Mrs. Price, call me.
I don't know if that's a name.
I don't know if that was the Welsh accent.
I was thinking that, and I thought I'm not going to bring attention to it.
Fuck. Obviously, that was a Bolton accent.
Oh.
Is the one thing I can't do is accents.
Yeah, maybe you should stay away from the Welsh one.
Before I get done for doing a hate crime.
Yeah.
What accent you doing there? I swear to God, it was Cardiff.
It was
I was
Swansea.
from Cardiff. Like,
My nephews
like Monday,
are from South
but,
Wales.
You are?
My nephews are from South Wales.
Are they?
Yeah. And I used to love it. So my eldest one, Josh.
Is the mum from South Wales?
Yeah.
She fit.
And he used to call, he used to have like a double-decker bus, and he'd be like, oh, it's my red bus. I'd be like, it's not a bus, it's a bus.
Yeah.
Bus. Red bus.
Red bus.
Red bus.
I used to be able to, because like Ollie used to always watch Fireman Sam when he was like a baby. So he used to be able to be like, call Fireman Sam. No.
I feel like that sounded a bit more Geordie.
I can't do accents. Do you know like Kevin Finn can fucking
Smashes accents.
literally any accent, he just absolutely nails it.
And it's
I'm
dead
just like,
annoying because he's just picked them up dead quick,
Yeah.
and we've been around it our whole lives and can't fucking do it.
we live like 17 minutes away from Wales, and I'm like, nope, can't do it. Can't do it without committing a hate crime, unfortunately.
You know what your first accent reminded me of? One of my all-time favourite films. Have you ever seen Easter's East?
I knew you were going to say that.
It's
You're
so
such a
funny.
knobhead.
It's fucking brilliant, and I can't even say any of the lines, but it's one of my favourites.
If my attempt at doing a Welsh accent upset anyone, I'm sorry. It didn't mean to. I genuinely was trying to do a Welsh accent. I just can't do Welsh. I can't do any accent. I can nail a certain accent. I'll let you guess which one.
What, without attempting?
Without even attempting.
Smashed it. Well done, you. Hang on a minute. I've got something for you.
Here we go. Great.
But yeah, that is a brilliant
from
film.
Michelle again.
You count yourself fucking lucky.
You applauded last time.
I always clap. Clap, clap, clap. Well, do you know what? I'll keep me clap to myself.
If you could. You should probably go get yourself some tablets for that.
I'm dead excited for your show anyway. And even though no one's going to hear this till after the show, we'll see you there.
We saw you there. I hope so.
Yeah, man.
I'm feeling good. Yeah, it's how quick it's come round as well. It's come round so quick, and I'm quite surprised at how quickly like tickets went out. I had a whole marketing campaign ideas in my head that I was going to do. Probably would have never done them anyway, and then it was like, yeah, but it's sold out. You don't need to do that. And I'm like, I wanted to try at least a few of them.
Yeah, you can just do another one, and
I
then
just
you
hope
can
people
record it
remember
and
it's
make
on.
it into a YouTube special.
That was the other thing I was going to do. I was like, I should record the process of like writing the show, and then make a little. Really didn't do that.
And your little work in progress.
I was like, I should record the process of. Maybe I'll do that for the second one.
Yeah.
Someone's going to beat me to that. That's going to be out next week.
What's going to be out next week?
Someone doing like a documentary of like
Your special.
No, of them writing the show, testing it all out, building it up to the.
Well, I'm sure you're not the first person to have done it.
I don't know.
You won't be the first.
I'm going to cut this out. The whole thing.
These are my confessions.
Should we do some confessions?
Yeah. So I've got a confession, which is one of my friend's stories that we reminisced about the other night.
Is this one of those friend stories?
No, it's actually, so it's his story.
Okay.
So long story short, there's this woman who lives by him who's probably like 11 years older than him.
Yeah.
Back in the day when he was 19, he'd kind of been there. He took her home after a night out. She's absolutely mental. Even his dad come home and was like, mate, what's she doing here? Get her out. And he was like, what do you mean, Dad? What do you mean? They knew that they'd both been there.
His dad
they'd
been there?
both been there. Get it out. She's mental. So anyway, that was the first interaction.
Yeah.
Fast forward to about 5 years ago.
So how long is this after the initial incident?
So my mate now is 40.
Oh, so you're talking like 15 years later.
So she's like in her 50s.
Oh, God.
Now. And my mate he wanted to rehome his hamster. So we had the hamster.
Hold on.
I know. I think he'd had
rehoming a hamster?
I think he'd had it for the kids, but they weren't interested. Why are you laughing at that? It's not even funny. What did you want him to do? Just fucking boot it over the fence?
No. I've never heard of anyone
So he was rehoming the hamster, cage, everything that came with it. Hamster needed a new home. Okay?
Yeah.
This woman from the past messages him. I was like, I'll have it. So he takes it round.
Does he remember that it's her?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So he takes it round to a house. And I think she probably wanted him there so that she could try again. But he was like, oh, there's the hamster, like, nice one, got off. 20 minutes later, it's not okay. He gets a call off her. I've literally wrote it out. He gets a call off the woman saying she doesn't know what's happened to the hamster, and she was sobbing down the phone. Saying, you need to come back. I don't know what's happened. You need to come back. He was like, nah, I'm not coming back. Anyway, 5 minutes later, she messages...
Hamster's yours now, get fucked.
She messages him saying, I'm so sorry, the hamster's died. I sent a picture and videos, right? I'm not even joking.
Sent a picture of the dead hamster holding a hand.
But... So she was sending these videos, but you know, like on Snapchat where you can change like your voice and it's really squeaky. She's like, I don't know what happened to Harold. Harold's dead. Harold's dead. And then she was like, I'm gonna do a funeral for Harold. Oh, God. I'm not joking. She sent. I'm gonna have to get the picture off him because it's too funny. She sends this picture to him, and it's a plant pot with soil in it. She buried the hamster, but the hamster's head was sticking out of the soil. It was just Harold's head hanging out the soil. She's like, oh, little Harold.
I mean... It's literally a shallow grave.
Why was Harold's head out of the soil? Why would you bury him neck down? What is that?
Do you know what? There was part of me that...
Yeah, she's only fucking buried it in a plant pot with his head sticking out of the soil, I've put. And send it. Honestly, I'll get a picture and I'll get Jon to add the picture
I'm not putting a picture of a dead hamster.
It's only its head.
I'm not putting a picture of a dead hamster's head.
It looks peaceful.
I'll draw it.
Anyway, it was just he was planted like a daffodil.
It looks...
in bloom.
6 months later, like, I believe what happened. I planted the hamster and I've got a hamster tree now.
I've got a hamster tree. But then, another just triggered me memory. Another message she sent him is, one of my friends said it might just be hibernating, so I've taken him back out. And she'd taken him out of the soil. Oh, he might just be sleeping. But when you look at the picture that she sent him, we zoomed in, we re-examined it the other night.
Zoomed in as her hamster's
The hamster's wet, like his fur's wet. I think a dog had it. I think a dog has just gone, ugh. Like it was wet, you know, like you could tell that it had been licked to death. That was the hamster, nothing else.
She drowned him. like some sort of interrogation to the hamster. Just go, who's he with? Who are you working for?
Honestly, I can't cope.
Has he been seeing anyone over the last 15 years?
I'm going to get that now.
Hamster's like, I won't speak, I'm never going to speak. It's like, oh shit. Fucking hamsters.
I'm going to get the video of that so I can show you on the way home.
What, the video of what?
Of Harold and her going, oh, Harold.
I'm going to be honest, I don't want to see
You can't see Harold in that one.
Yeah,
Although you might be able to.
Can you play it down the mic?
I haven't got it on me now. I'm going to try and get it.
Do you know at the beginning when you said she is crazy?
Mm-hmm.
His dad, spot on.
Yeah, and he was trying to protect his son.
And his
They've
own.
both been crazied, but yeah, that poor hamster.
Oh my God.
He might as well have just volleyed it over the fence.
There's some crazy people.
Literally 20 minutes it had been in her possession and it was dead.
He just 3-point turned off a drive.
Do you know what I mean?
You need to come back, the hamster's dead.
He was like, I'm not going back. Like, I think he was, and he was fucking petrified of it.
It's like that, what's that film called where she's a super fan and she kidnaps the writer? Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, I don't know.
I really can't remember what it's called. There's this film where there's this woman. It's a well-known film, obviously. I just don't know what it's called. Where there's this woman, she's like a super fan of this guy who's a famous writer.
Yeah.
So she somehow tricks him into coming round. And she's like, oh yeah, I've got you all this, got you all that. And then she like kidnaps him, ties him to the bed. And there's like a scene where she like hits his ankles with a hammer to like break his ankles so he couldn't run away. And just like, I can imagine your mate being in that situation. I only went back to pick the hamster up. Next thing you know, I'm getting tied to the bed and my ankle broke.
Honestly, I wouldn't have put it past her.
Just me buried in a plant pot, can show the height next to the hamster, like, first time.
Anyway, that's the confession for this week. So thank you to my friends for letting me share that story.
That was a great story. There are some crazy people in this world. I just think it's just like...
It's so fucking far-fetched. It's mental.
Do you know when you laughed at me before saying, oh, it's totally normal to rehome a hamster? I bet your friend was like, I wish you didn't bother rehoming the hamster.
I think he wished he hadn't have bothered. There was absolutely no point. It was dead in 20 minutes.
Why don't you just let it see it out his days at his house? I bet he wished he did now. I bet he was like, it's not worth the hassle of this.
He tried, though. He tried to give the hamster a good life.
He tried to give you a good life, a good caring home. We didn't realise you were going to get waterboarded. I'm so sorry.
Sly. Poor Harold.
Poor Harold the hamster. I mean, we're laughing. That is animal cruelty. We should probably call it.
It was over 5 years ago. Now it's fine. We can laugh about it.
That is mad.
I know.
I think it was even funny when it... I mean, that would be... Because, right, you know when you say that? When I turn 40, Ollie turns 21 and George turns 18. So, like, theoretically, I could be in his dad's situation where I'm like, Ollie.
Do you know what I mean? You could do.
And then I'm like, also, Ollie, if you, for some unbeknown reason, in 15 years' time, try to sell a hamster, don't even take it to her house.
Don't even know her name. Just remember Harold.
It's there's part of me that thought that was dead funny, but then sort of like towards the end of that story, I was like, oh, this is actually quite creepy, you know.
Well, I know. Do you think her behaviour was normal?
No. It was quite. At first, I thought, the woman's just unlucky there. She's gone home one night with someone else. She's gone home with someone else.
No, it was the videos though that she was sending. This is why
what was she trying to gain from that? She just wanted him to come back.
Yeah, I think so.
She was going to lock him in the basement, and she was just going to like.
I think so.
She was just going to be complete and utter. Wish I knew the name of that film, but that's what she was going to do. She was just going to be like, "You're mine."
I don't know, but it was absolutely mental.
I've got you. I've got your hamster.
And you would not think that from the way that she was acting with the videos,
maybe this was. Maybe this was just a plot, woman all along. Like,
no, she's mental.
His dad broke her heart, and she was just like,
serious.
I'm going to fuck his life up one day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to with his son, and then when his son sells a hamster, I'm going to buy it off him, kidnap his son, and be like, ha! You want your hamster and your son back?
I feel like that's very far-fetched.
I mean, you know, the odds of that...
Just assuming that he was going to get a hamster and that he was going to magically rehome and that she'd be there to get it.
Right, okay. Obviously, I'm just, you know, I might be paraphrasing a little bit, but like...
A little bit.
It's obviously a bit... You're telling me she's not crazy enough to think that way? Or to get back at her dad and be like, come on, I've got your son and your hamster now. Let's just complete the set. I've got you a really big pint pot and everything. Come and join me.
I'll bury your head out of it. Can't cope. Me messages and sending to get the video
Signaling
and that now.
Pretty bad.
It's not even sending a text message.
Oh, right. Maybe.
Belter.
Technology.
I think the network's gone down.
Possibly. If you've got any confessions or if anyone's tried to kidnap you or your hamster, please let us know. Michelle, tell them what the email address is.
The email address is 5pencechange@hotmail.com. That is 5, F-I-V-E, not the number 5.
No.
Did I do that right?
That is it. You can find us on social media at 5pencechange. And if anyone's feeling a bit hungry, you got a bit of a sweet tooth, where should they go, Michelle?
I think you should pay a visit to Desserts by Dre.
Get on Desserts by Dre. They're sponsoring the pod. They're being great to us. They do absolutely amazing cakes. I want to try. Didn't you say they do the sausage rolls? They got the sausage rolls.
Pepperoni sausage roll.
I want to try pepperoni sausage roll. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, they're
next.
really good.
Get on Desserts by Dre. Tell them we sent you. I think that's a pod.
It absolutely is.
Anything you want to add? No.
I'm going for a smear test tomorrow, ladies, and if you've not booked yours, book it. It's important.
There you go. Go for your smear test.
Yeah. I'm passionate about that.
No, I agree with you. It can save your life.
It can.
It really can.
Oh, it can.
It really can.
It can. If you want to survive and not be a Harold and spread your legs. For the nurse only.
Spot on. Cheers for listening. See you next week. Get in touch. Send us your confessions. Ciao for now.
Bye. Felicia.